Today's topic is how to stop overthinking. But first, welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia Wilmsen. I'm a life and mindset coach for successful leaders and entrepreneurs. And on this channel, I teach everything around mindset, manifestation, consciousness, how to create your reality, and also business strategy and business growth. So, overthinking, it's basically a big issue so many analytical, logical people struggle with, very successful entrepreneurs struggle with, and also not so successful entrepreneurs struggle with. It's really a big topic out there. So I thought I would basically give you a few pointers how to deal with that and how to stop like almost that negative chatter that you can have, like these ongoing thoughts and these, like usually negative thoughts that are running through your mind. And I have something for you. I have like a short-term fix and I have a long-term fix or a long-term shift for you. So first of all, you have to understand the whole overthinking, the whole thing that's like going on in your mind. It's quite normal. We have gazillion thoughts every day. There are numbers from 50,000 to 80,000 to 100,000. So our brains are made to think. It's a normal thing. So when you put the label on it, like I'm an overthinker, I overthink everything, you're putting yourself into that category. So you're basically stuck in there. And this will be one story that you have to shift in the future. It's like basically a long-term solution that you will have to leave that prison of yours, this idea of like, I'm an overthinker, my thoughts always go crazy, I have lots of negative thoughts. You're recreating that reality for you again and again, just through labeling yourself like that and just through staying in that label and staying in that perception of yourself. But let's start with a short-term thing. So if you, or short-term solution. So if you're really like struggling in the moment with a lot of thoughts and, like overthinking, should I do this? Should I do that? By the way, there is a video about decision making. Go watch that as well, like a simple solution to make decisions super easy for you from now on. However, if we just go into this general pattern of overthinking, should I do this? Should I do that? Is it good? Is it bad? What's happening here? Like these racing thoughts, and then coming together with you're not good enough and like bad thoughts about yourself. I'm not worthy. I can never get things done. Everything is always difficult for me. Because usually overthinking doesn't come with like a positive vibe. It's not like, hey, I'm overthinking everything and I'm thinking about myself as the best version of myself. No, usually overthinking goes along the lines of like negative chatter about yourself and your situation. And what helped me to really release this quite quickly is the thought, what you resist persists. That means if I want the overthinking to stop, I have to stop putting pressure on myself. I have to let go of the resistance against the momentary situation of overthinking. I have to stop resisting that I am overthinking in that moment. I almost have to treat it as like a bully, If a bully is bullying a person and this person resists or gives some form of energy back through resistance, through anger, or through sadness and through like, oh God, do whatever you want with me, like being fearful. This is what the bully feeds from. This is the energy the bully feeds from. If you take away that energy, if you just say like, okay, if you say so whatever. The bully says, you're a horrible person, you're ugly, you're stupid. And you just respond in the way of like, okay, if you say so. The bully is going to go somewhere else. We'll probe you a little bit more, say a few more things, but there is not it's not the reaction he or she is waiting for. So the bully will go someplace else. And the same with this inner voice that is bullying you. If you just say like, okay, whatever, if you say so. Whatever. You think I'm stupid? You think I'm not worthy? Okay. You're not going into the story of like, oh, am I really that? You're not giving it energy. You're not responding with energy. You're just like, whatever. If you say so, oh my God, you're overthinking again. What's going on? Like, why are you such a stupid overthinker? Okay, if you say so. I'm a stupid overthinker. If that makes you happy, you know? And then go and proceed with whatever you want to do or you were doing. And you will feel when you don't feed that story with energy, it releases its grip. It cannot hold on to you in that moment. So stop resisting it. Just say like, okay, whatever you say so, and keep doing whatever you wanted to do. So get rid of the resistance. Let go of the resistance. Just accept whatever is happening in that moment and then shift towards what you want to think instead. So then you go into like, okay, and now I'm going to do this, or no, I'm going to do that, or you know what? It could work out. You know, if the bully says, your inner bully says like, hey, it will never work out. You're stupid. You're not good enough. You're ugly. You're old. You're young. You're whatever. And you're like, if you say so, and now why not give it a try? I'm going to give it a try. You know, like almost like accept the bully, but it's not necessarily accepting that you accept the I'm stupid, I'm whatever. You're just not feeding it with energy anymore. And when you do that, you will feel quite quickly how that voice dissipates and goes away because it has nothing to feed on anymore. There is no resistance, there's no energy coming from you. And then you can focus on what you wanted to focus on in the first place. So that is a tremendous, powerful technique or shift you can do in that moment to release that energy and shift towards what you want. To release the energy from overthinking, from being in this like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Now, that's a short-term thing. Long-term, you will have to shift the story about yourself. So if you have created a mental image of yourself of I'm an overthinker, I never can make a decision, I'm not worthy, nothing ever works out for me, I take a long time to decide something, I'm always confused. So if that is your mental image of yourself as an overthinker, this needs to shift. Because as long as you think about yourself as someone who is very confused, never can take a decision, never decide, never, this is going to be your reality because your consciousness creates. If you want to experience something else, you will have to shift that idea, that self-image. And you will have to put more focus into, it is so easy for me to make decisions. I'm an amazing decision maker. I have so much clarity. Oh, I remember these times when I was so confused always, but now I always have clarity. I always know what to do. People talk about me and tell me like, wow, you make decisions so easily. Like, it's amazing. You're such a clear person. You seem to be never confused. This is the story that you have to practice and be careful or listen closely. I said, this is something you have to practice. It's not something you say once, especially when you come from the other side, when you come from the side of I'm an overthinker, nothing ever works out for me and so on. If that is the image that you hold about yourself, you will have to practice the other side. And that means repetition. It could be an affirmation routine that you have a few of these mantras or affirmations and you repeat them to yourself in the morning for 10 minutes. Like, I am a very confident person. I have so much clarity. I always know what to do. I am an amazing decision maker. Do this for 3-4 days and you will see your whole reality shift. It works with all my clients. So you decide if you want to do it or not. Give it a go because it does work. It is an impression game. It's a repetition game. You impress your subconscious mind continuously with a new thought, with a new story, and it will take it on. It will take it on. And start telling that story about yourself in general, to yourself and to others. Stop labeling yourself as an overthinker. Stop labeling yourself as a person who always has issues with making decisions. And I know it's addictive. It's addictive because it's our old story. And your old story, your old programming always wants to keep you, bring you back to the old story. It doesn't want the new. It's afraid of the new. The old identity doesn't want to die. So it makes sense that it always brings it up again. However, you have to stay firm and loyal to the new decision, to the new identity that you're building. And you have to stop labeling yourself as the old version of yourself. So it's a practice. Negative chatter has to stop. First, short-term solution, accept the bully and just say whatever it is. Take your energy away. Don't feed it with your energy. Long-term solution is to build and create a new self-image, to think differently about yourself, to talk differently about yourself, and label yourself as a person who is amazing at making decisions, who always makes decisions fast, who is super clear and has a lot of clarity on everything. And yeah, as I said, like create this new self-image and stop putting yourself into the category of being an overthinker. And then you don't even need videos like this anymore, because you will not even search for that, because it's your past. It's perhaps even not a memory anymore. You are a different person. You are a person who has clarity, who thinks on purpose, who thinks not in simple terms, but with clarity and focus, who never gets distracted, who is always on point. It is a long-term and a short-term solution here for you. Be very, very aware of how you're labeling yourself, what you're telling about yourself, how you're thinking about yourself, because that creates your reality. So much for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all your likes, for your support, for your comments, for subscribing. And if you feel you want a little bit more of a personalized approach, you can either book one-to-one coaching or my group coaching. I have the Mindset Tribe, which basically is for new entrepreneurs, for people who are starting out, or for people who just want to, get low-level support when it comes to the whole mindset and manifestation practices, and basically get personalized coaching in a group format. If you're already further ahead and you have a successful business and you really want a community of other successful entrepreneurs working together on themselves and on their businesses, then the Expansion Mastermind is for you. You'll find everything in the description. If you have more questions, always reach out to me, send me messages, send me an email, and I will respond. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video.